After gripping the bat properly and taking your guard, the next important thing in batting is your stance. Your stance is very important because that will ascertain how comfortable you are to play all the shots. You have to have a very, very relaxed stance. When you take your stance, first and foremost thing you tell yourself is relax. Be in a very relaxed position so that you're not tight anywhere. Then what you do, as I said earlier on, keep your legs parallel to the crease and let your bat be on just behind the right toe. This is especially tough for a right-hander. So this is your ideal stance. You're able to see the ball properly, you're in a relaxed frame of mind, and slightly droop your left shoulder so that your elbow is facing the bowler. The best stance, or the ideal stance, is that you should be able to have the weight equally distributed on both legs. The idea is you should not have too much of weight on your left leg, not too much of weight on the right foot. The classic example, if you have too much of weight on your left leg, that means you'll be drooping too much like this, then your tendency will be that you get committed on the front foot. I repeat, when you have too much of weight on your left leg, if you're drooping like this, then the tendency is you have to get committed on your left foot. It is not good to get committed on either back foot or on the front foot. Similarly, when your weight is too much on the back like this, there's a tendency that you get committed on the back foot more often and you're not able to play your shots in front of the wicket off the front foot. Again, I repeat, when your weight is too much on the back foot like this, the idea is, the problem is that since your weight is too much on the back foot, then you will not be able to play shots of the front foot. So make sure the weight is equally distributed on both legs and you have a relaxed, you relax your body so that your muscles are not tight, and just slightly droop it. You droop your left shoulder, and the ideal stance is to actually look over your left shoulder. This is known as side-on stance. You see it now? This is the ideal stance. Probably slightly bend your knees so that you are very comfortable like this. You got it? Comfortable and very, very balanced and relaxed stance. Some of the best stance I've seen is like Sunil Gavaskar. A classic example is again Sachin Tendulkar. And one more person who's got very good stance is Dilip Vengsarkar. These are the people who have a very relaxed and assured stance. You can make out from the way they stand itself, they are looking very, very confident. But in any case, everything has a little bit of saying any case. Don't get too much worried about stance. There are people who have a lot of unorthodox stance. Classic example is myself. I used to have a spread out stance like this because I felt comfortable this way. People like Javed Mehndad have a double-eyed, open-eyed stance. That means he's able to see the ball with both the eyes. The idea is to have a side-on stance, but then Javed Mehndad had open-eyed stance where he could see the ball with both eyes, and he was still a very, very successful and a great test cricketer. So the idea is, at the end of the day, you should feel comfortable in whichever way you stand. But what I taught you is the ideal and technically perfect stance. But end of the day, as I said, but make sure, but you don't make the basic mistake of putting on too much of weight on the left foot or on the right foot. You should be in a position to go on the front foot easily or go on the back foot easily and play. That is the idea of having a relaxed stance.